So today I am going to start new story. First I want to tell you this is all my imagination, nothing real. So please don't take it serious. If you are all are uncomfortable, so you may go now. Okay, let's get started. Yoongi say I told Taehyung come university earlier, but he didn't listen to me. Say Yoongi he must be have some work. That's why Jimin nodded as no. Jimin no. He don't like to wake up early the morning as you know. Yoongi don't worry. He come. Jimin say time Mr. Chen coming for giving lecture, and you know his nature Yoongi of this boy thing, but at this moment door open and professor entered the classroom. Everyone stand up and greet him. Jimin say, I told you professor come, but he didn't come. Yoongi, you are right. Jungkook sit down. As usual cold voice, he is the youngest professor in whole university. But he is very cold. Jungkook, okay then let's start the class. Say and turn his side to the board. Jungkook saw, wait a minute. And then door open and one beauty said. Jungkook see him, he fold his both hands in his chest and look at him. I'm sorry, sir. Say and looking down, Jungkook, what sorry, huh? This is not your private property. Mr. Kim angrily. Ting eyes get teary, Ting. It won't happen again. I'm sorry. For some time, Jungkook look at him and he say, Jungkook, go and sit your seat. He hurriedly nodded and sat beside Jimin. Ting, literally, Jimin, I hate him. Ting rolled his eyes, Jungkook giving the lecture. After some time, Simba! Jungkook, so class, any question? Asked to everyone, but they all say, no sir. Jungkook is very cold person, but his method is extreme level easy. That's why everyone want Jungkook type professor. They all happy with him, but I think only Ting is not happy. Well, this is everyone know. Ting is not happy with Jungkook. Well, Jungkook is a senior professor of the university. Ting is ordinary student, but no doubt he is very intelligent and beautiful student. Everyone want Taeyang friend, but Taeyang only have two friends, Park Jimin and Min Yoongi. Jimin, let's go. Taeyang, where? Jimin, in canteen. I want to eat breakfast. They all three nodded and go. Well, time skip. Next scene is start. Time skip. Today Taeyang mood is very off because in university Jungkook him. Well, he entered the house and say Mrs. Kim is very happy. He's shocked. Mrs. Kim, oh, finally you come. Say Mrs. Kim is very happy. Mrs. Kim, oh, finally you come. Say make Tiang raised one eyebrow. Tiang, what happened? Mrs. Kim, today your auntie Jen coming. I'm so happy. Tiang, huh? But why she is coming? Mrs. Kim, because I invite her on dinner. Tiang, mom, I told you not invite these peoples which we knew not, but you didn't listen to me. Angrily said Mrs. Kim, baby, she is not stranger. She is my best friend. Tiang, do what you want, but not call me, okay? Mrs. Kim, now don't make me angry. Go and change your clothes. And then angry mom, starting mom, Mrs. Kim, and now you want I scold you, right? Yeah, scold me. Everyone scold me. Angrily say and go behind. She shocked because she didn't tell him anything. Mrs. Kim, he's idiot. Think and start to doing his work. Night time. Mrs. Kim, oh Jen family, you come happily. Say Mrs. Jen, I miss you so much. Mrs. Kim chuckled. Mrs. Kim, well, good to know that. Come sit down, please. She nodded and sat down. Mrs. Kim, he pointed to his hand, this handsome man. Mrs. Jen, he is my son, Jan Jungkook. Mrs. Kim smiled and nodded. Mrs. Jen, listen, I come here for invite one very important reason. She nodded. Mrs. Kim, tell me please, I'm listening. Mrs. Jen, first call your son, I want to see him. She nodded and called Taehyung. Some time later, Taehyung coming down angrily because he told to his mom don't call him, but still she call him. He told her mom don't call him, but she doesn't listen to him. Of our poor Taehyung. Taehyung, hello auntie. He didn't see Jungkook like he ignored him. Mrs. Jen, hello my son. I knew it. Happily said Mrs. Jen, what happened? Mrs. Kim, now you can go because she know Taehyung mood is not good. He nodded and go. Mrs. Jen, give me your son literally. I don't want to listen. No, please. Say make she chuckled. Mrs. Kim, first show me your son. I want to see him. She not a young nature, that's why she asked Mrs. Jen. See, point to Jungkook. Mrs. Kim, huh? Jungkook, are you okay? Like he say wordly. She smiled and nodded. Mrs. Kim, I don't have any problem, and I'm sure Ting also don't have so. Mrs. Jen, so done. Come, remember now Taehyung is mine. Happily say. Jungkook, now mom, I think we should go. Mrs. Jen, yeah sure. Mrs. Kim, not at least eat dinner. Mrs. Jen, not now. Night time I call you. Now my son have some work, that's why we have to go. She nodded and they all go behind. Mrs. Kim happily called Taehyung. Taehyung, mom, I told you don't call me, but you didn't listen to me, huh? Now I don't talk with you. Mrs. Kim get angry. Mrs. Kim, shut up. Oh. Taehyung shocked to see his mom. Mrs. Kim, come down. I want to talk with you. Something. He nodded and sat in front of her. Mrs. Kim, your auntie Jen have two sons. Taehyung, yeah, I know, but I only say one son. RM Hyung. Mrs. Kim, yeah, I know, RM, right? Asked to him, he just nodded because he only see RM. RM is very nice nature person. Mrs. Kim, she wants you marry her younger son. Taehyung, huh? I'm sure you say yes. I know. Mrs. Kim, yeah, I will, but he is very handsome. Taehyung, mom. Mrs. Kim, Taehyung, baby, now don't say no, okay? At least first listen to me, then say no. Say with your eyes. Taehyung looking down and just nodded. Mrs. Kim hugged him. She Taehyung forehead. Mrs. Kim, you can trust me. I'm sure he loves you very much. Say make he just nodded because after his dad, only his mother who handled everything. Taehyung, but I want to see him, please. Mrs. Kim, he come with her. I think you didn't see. Taehyung, oh really I didn't see him. Mrs. Kim laughed. Mrs. Kim, okay then. It's mean you see him in your wedding day. Oh, sad. Taehyung, you are happy? Don't know why, but he asked to her. Mrs. Kim, yes, I am. Taehyung, okay then. I am also very happy. Say and slightly hugged to her, like he wants only his mother happiness. Time skip. Finally this day come. Today Jungkook and Taehyung going to marry with each other. Jungkook stand up on the stage and waiting to him. Taeyang still didn't see his soon-to-be husband. He only know one thing: his mom is happy, and she told him Jungkook is very handsome. That's why he didn't see him. Well, Yeonmin entered the hall. Both are T- both are Taeyang's best friends. That's why Taeyang invited them in his wedding ceremony. हाँ किधर गया invite them Jimin Yoongi I think this is Mr. Jin point to the stage Yoongi हाँ but he is standing here why Jimin wait did he is going to marry Yoongi eyes widen Yoongi now what Taeyang do Jimin I don't know anything saying about to go but Yoongi hold his hand and look at him Yoongi where are you going are you mad? Asked to him, Jimin, I don't want to attend this wedding ceremony. Yoongi, huh? But why? Jimin didn't give him answer. Yoongi, if Taeyang no, so he you. Jimin, huh? Yoongi, are you mad? Everyone look at you. Say in low voice. Make he awkwardly smile. Say make at this moment. Hall door opened and one beauty entered the hall. He wore fully white colored dress looking very beautiful. He slowly walking but when he looked up and see Jungkook, he freezed his face like everything stopped. He freezes because he think why Jungkook is here. When Jungkook see Taeyang stop, he know what happened to him. So his place, so he come down and come close to him. He hold Taeyang hand in front of everyone, and both start to walking. Taeyang in mind, huh? It's mean I'm going to marry with my cool professor. Think and look at Jungkook who's walking like king. Well, both stand up on the stage. Jimin, you know this time Taeyang want to Mr. Jin and run away. Say make Yoongi laugh. Yoongi, yeah, you are right. Jimin also smile. Sometime later, please, now you both are husbands. This is proud moment. Tearing eyes widen, he closed his eyes and fell on his forehead. Everyone see this beautiful couple and get happy. Jimin, my poor Taeyang, say in low voice. Yoongi, well, Mr. Jin is good man, right? Say make Jimin look at him. Jimin, Jungkook both, and everyone start to clapping. One by one, people come and give best wishes to this new and beautiful couple. Jimin smiled. Jimin, hello sir. Yoongi looked them and nodded. Jimin hugged Taeyang. Jimin, hope you are fine. Say Taeyang, yeah. Back to hug there, Mrs. Jun come. Mrs. Jin, son, you both go home. Jungkook and you, Mrs. Jin, I come later. I know Taeyang feeling tired. That's why I told you. Jungkook about to say something, but you listen. Taeyang voice like, no, auntie, I'm fine. Say, he feeling scared to go home with Jungkook alone. Mrs. Jen smiled. Mrs. Jen, my baby, I know you are fine, but now it's time to take rest. That's why I'm telling you, it's okay. You both can go. He looking down and nodded. Jungkook hold Taeyang's hand. Tiang eyes widened to see Jungkook this behavior like he don't like it. He looked at Jungkook but Jungkook doesn't look at him and both start walking behind Mrs. Kim and Mrs. Jen chuckled to see this beautiful couple. Both entered the room. Tiang said this room interior is very beautiful. He looked at Jungkook, who was busy to taking off his shoes. Tiang, can I ask you something? Look at him and say, Jungkook, Tiang, did you know Auntie fix your marriage with me? Asked Jungkook, I like he know everything. Tiang eyes wide and Tiang, huh? If you know everything, so why you say yes for this marriage? He innocently asked him, Jungkook, why I say no for this marriage? Stand up and come close to him. Asked to him, Tiang, I know you don't like to marry your student. That's why I say and look at him. Jungkook, who say I have problem with my student? I don't have any problem, but because I'm happy with you. Say make Tiang eyes widen, Tiang, but I don't want to marry you. Why you didn't understanding me? At the end, finally he speak up. Jungkook, Mr. Tiang, this is your problem, not mine. Say make he just nodded. Tiang, go, Jungkook, go and change your clothes. Tiang, huh? Why? Asked to him, Jungkook look at him, Jungkook, because after that we should start to enjoy, smith and sit. Taehyung eyes widen like he know what Jungkook say. Taehyung, I know you are my professor and my husband, but it doesn't mean you try to me and I didn't told you anything. Remember that I'm Kim Taehyung, class number was famous student, okay? Jungkook turned his side like tried to control his smile. Jungkook, oh really? Asked him. Tiang, yes, and I did it scared to you. Did you remember that? Jungkook, that's why your hands trembling, right? Say and start laughing. Tiang get embarrassed because in reality he is feeling scared, his legs and hands trembling, which Jungkook noticed. Jungkook, go and change your clothes, no argument. Now Jungkook becomes serious. Taeyang looking down and nodded. He go and locked the door behind Jungkook, started laughing. Jungkook idiot. Laugh and think. Sometime later Taeyang come back and see whole room is empty. He felt relaxed and hurriedly lay on the bed. He covered himself with the help of blanket. Time skip. Next day. Now it's time to wake up because it's morning time. So finally he wake up, he open his eyes and feel he turned his side and his touch to Jungkook. Yes, both are very to each other and listen. This text you all read by yourself. I know everything you all reading, but I'm put off the volume. But I'm also helpless. What I told you. Eyes widened, he hurriedly looked other side. He slowly realized his position. He see Jungkook sleep his side and he come close to him. Jungkook pressed his hand in Taeyang feel his hand went to go, but how he wake up? How he make him wake up? Taeyang, Mr. Jun, he took a courage and said, but Jungkook, his deep sleep. Taeyang, Mr. Jun, wake up, I want to go. Loudly, Jungkook open his half eyes and look at him. Think, please. Say make Jungkook leave Taeyang. Next moment, Taeyang run towards her, and then Jungkook smile, and then Jungkook smile to see his cuteness. Nighttime, Jungkook go out because he know he is Taeyang, and now this time, Taeyang is very scared. So this time his Jiang is very scared. That's why he come back and see this beauty sleeping peacefully. So he sit his side and started doing his work. After some time later, he put laptop on the table and lay down, but he felt Taehyung. He say, and then whole night both sleep in. He come back and see Jungkook is waiting. Jungkook, good morning. Like Jungkook don't want to miss any moment to tease him. Taeyang forehead and say, on the other hand, my Taeyang feeling shy. He just nodded and Jungkook went to the mm, time skip. Mm. Taehyung coming down. He see everyone is waiting. He smile and sit on the chair. Where is Jungkook? Smile and ask to him. आगे Tiang, he is changing his clothes. Mrs. Jen nodded. Suddenly, Jungkook coming down. Tiang see Jungkook and hurriedly look other side because he remember his morning position. Mrs. Jen, what happened? Asked to him. Jungkook, good morning, everyone. Mrs. Jen smiled. Mrs. Jen, well, Jungkook, today I am going. Saying, huh? Where? Why? When you come back if you're going? Jungkook about to ask her, but Taehyung asked everything and make Jungkook laugh. Mrs. Jen, in village, everyone want to meet me. That's why I am going. And you come home earlier? Jungkook nodded and he go behind Taehyung. Just think how he stay with him alone. But how he know Jungkook is very, very, very this type person. Well, this is the last scene start. This scene consists only two texts. So let's get started. Nighttime. Jungkook come home earlier because Mrs. Jen told him. When he entered the room, he faces place because he's sitting fearfully black colored dress, apply makeup, looking very beautiful. On the other hand, Taeyang looking down. Jungkook, you think mom told me wear this dress. That's why I wear. Otherwise, I don't want to wear it. Jungkook come close to him. He hold his both hands and make him think shocked. Jungkook, why you wear black color? Raised one eyebrow. Taehyung, because I like it. And did you have any problem for my black color? Rolled his eyes and said, Jungkook, you like it, but now you just see what I did with you. Say make Taeyang cheek red. Like he know what Jungkook saying. Well, this thing everyone know. Jungkook, suddenly what happened to you? Asked to him. Taehyung, nothing. Nothing, nothing. Something, something. Nothing, nothing. Like he don't want to tell him. You are my husband, right? Jungkook nodded. Thanks, so you have full right on me. Last night, I think you did everything with me. You know what I mean? But you didn't do anything. Even that didn't try to me. So I just want say and looking down. Jungkook smiled. Jungkook, what you want? Taehyung, you know what I want? Jungkook, no, I don't know. Tiang look at him with widened eyes. Tiang, okay then if you don't know, so I'm going to change my clothes because I'm feeling tired. That's why I am going. Saying about to go, but Jungkook hold his arm. Jungkook, you really think this time I leave you? He say. Next moment, this time is very precious for both, and this time both are very happy, imagination free. The end. Hope you all like it. If you like, then subscribe and tell me in comments. Bye bye. Take care of yourself. Sarang